introduce it like a terrible announcer, because announcers are the worst thing about professional sports.
I can't even, like, I just froze. I'm like, I don't know how to be a professional announcer.
They say stupid lines that make no sense.
Alright, bro, so this video is going to be like the 19-something where the thing happened. And welcome to our video. We like sports, too.
That was abysmal. Which, if you listen to our podcast, you would know, but wait, you can't.
Because I didn't edit it yet. But,
what's that on your shirt, dude?
So, we're repping our favorite NHL hockey teams. I'm a fan of the New Jersey Devils.
I'm a fan of the Detroit Red Wings.
Yes.
More like the Dead Wings.
And to those of you that don't know anything about hockey, we probably just look like we like the same team because we're both covered in red today.
I'm white and red, dude. You're white, red, and black.
Ooh.
And if you don't like hockey, bye. Because you're probably not going to watch it.
But,
and if you like hockey, bye, because we're going to fail miserably. You'll hate us.
But we are hockey fans, and we're excited that the season was able to take place this year. And so we thought we'd celebrate that by making this video about hockey, since we are going to do the trivia battle, like similar to what we did in the Harry Potter video. If you haven't watched that video, you should watch it after this, and then like, comment, and subscribe.
And the bell.
The bell.
And if the bell's not already clicked, screw you.
Alright, so you want to get started?
Isn't there a twist?
Yes, there is a twist. I was doing some grocery shopping today, because I'm the man in the house, and I found these Scorchin Pringles. They're Scorchin Cheddar. Scorchin Cheddar Pringles. I don't actually know if they're hot or not, but they say Scorchin.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do to make them hotter is every time we get a question wrong, it will add a Pringle to the total that we have to eat at once at the end. So it's 10 questions, so maximum of a 10 stack of Scorchin Pringles that we have to shove into our mouths.
I hate eating, like, large amounts of food at once.
Well, it's not meant to be enjoyed.
That's true.
And then to wash it down, which will probably make it worse, I found the new Mountain Dew Frostbite. Mountain Dew, sponsor us, but just code red. And this one if it's good.
Well, this is one of the new ones, because you gotta remember the watermelon one is new too.
Well, yeah.
Which is delicious.
Okay. It tastes like LaCroix.
No, because I can taste this. LaCroix you can't taste.
Alright, who's going first?
You can go first again.
Alright, so I'm going to try to start them off easy. Who holds the most NHL records?
Wayne Gretzky.
Yes. Do you know how many?
90. I don't know.
61 according to Google. Alright.
Alright, this one's an interesting question. I wouldn't say it's the easiest one on my list. Name 2 teams that currently have a $0 cap space.
2 teams that currently have a 0.
Don't go Googling things.
I'm not. I just had a pop-up, I promise.
Okay.
The Montreal Canadiens and the Golden Knights.
Alright, well, you get half a point because the Canadiens are not one of the teams. It's the Anaheim Ducks, the Arizona Coyotes, the St. Louis Blues, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, wait. You said the Canadiens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, not them. The Vancouver Canucks and the Vegas Golden Knights.
Okay. I have a player on the Canadiens. I think he's on the Canadiens on my fantasy team. Yeah. And he keeps getting moved to taxi squad, so I thought that it was for.
Well, they just can't get anyone else. And what's interesting is the Winnipeg Jets weren't at 0; they were only at 20,000. But this is before they traded Patrick Lane away.
It's like you in the first snowfall when you just forget.
Oh. I remember that.
All right.
What's your second question?
What determines if a penalty is awarded as a penalty shot instead of a player going to the penalty box?
I've given you so many penalty shots when we play NHL that I should know.
The video game, we don't play hockey.
No, I don't know. I guess I'm bad with hockey rules. That's my weak spot. If there's already 3 people in the penalty box? I don't know.
It is if the person that the penalty was committed against has a clear scoring chance and is on a breakaway.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, after I read the question, I'm going to do some explaining on. Name the 3 greatest goalies of all time. Now, this was originally going to be name the greatest goalie of all time, but these 3 names kept switching back and forth between people's opinions because some person may hold the most records, but it's because they have the most games played but weren't the most impressive in their time. So with that said, think broad and name the 3 greatest goalies of all time.
I know 2 of them.
Okay.
Martin Brodeur and Patrick Waugh.
Yes.
Patrick Waugh, if Marty Brodeur played the same amount of games as Patrick Waugh, Patrick Waugh would actually have more records.
Well, yeah, because Martin Brodeur played more games than any goalie.
Marty's career went on much longer than a lot of other goalies, and therefore he claimed more records. I still say he's the GOAT because he's on the back. But, alright. And then the third is probably an older goalie. Unless it's Eddie Belfour, but I doubt it's Eddie
Am I allowed
Belfour.
to give you hints?
Wait a second.
Actually, I have questions that have hints or fun facts involved with them, so I won't give a hint.
Yeah, I don't know. If I had to guess, I would just say Chico Rush because he's another goalie that I know.
Dominic Hasek.
Is it really?
I said before this video, remember that name, because you said it yourself. Dominic Hasek, Marty Brodeur, and Patrick Waugh.
What was the reason for Dominic Hasek? I'm curious to hear this.
It was literally similar arguments as Marty Brodeur and Patrick Waugh, and Dominic Hasek's records are not that much different than Patrick Waugh's.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When I followed hockey in the 90s when Hasek was playing, and the early 2000s, he was not known for his records. He was known for his flexibility. And so I didn't realize that he was more than just an impressive sight.
Every time I looked up, I went to 5-10 different websites, whatever, and these 3 names were always the top 3, just alternated. So I was like, I can't do who's the greatest goalie.
So I take a chip for that, I guess?
Yeah.
I couldn't get the third one?
Yeah.
Alright. Here's another easy one, just because I like this fact. So a hat trick in hockey is scoring 3 goals.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one player scores 3 goals. What is a Gordie Howe hat trick?
A goal, assist, and a fight in a game.
By...
What do you mean by? It could be by anyone, but Gordie Howe's the
by
one that...
one player is what I was getting.
Yeah.
You got it.
It's a goal, assist, and a fight.
Yeah. Because a goal, assist, and a fight happens in games all the time, but not one player.
All right, bro.
All right.
Question number 3 for you. Who is the longest-serving NHL captain, and for how long?
Oh, I have to know how long?
So, you could
on
start
the same team?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with Mario Lemieux for 8 years.
It's Steve Yzerman for 20 years.
He was my second guess.
I actually told you that last week, yeah.
Wow. Good for him.
That's why he's the GOAT in my heart. I love Dylan Larkin, but Steve Yzerman,
Steve Yzerman's probably the 3rd best hockey player. Definitely top 5, but I would
it's so
argue
hard.
for 3rd.
It's so hard when you put in how long they played too, because it's I could say I think Gordie Howe's more impressive than Wayne Gretzky, which Wayne Gretzky holds all the records, but Gordie Howe played freaking forever.
Here's my argument for Gretzky being greatest hockey player ever. There's one player that the NHL retired their number of league-wide.
Yeah.
And that's Gretzky.
What is it, 99 or something? Okay.
So that recognition right there, you're the best. All right. Define for me forecheck and back check.
I don't know, man.
You're not even going to try. Let's start with forecheck.
That's when a hot person walks by and you're like, okay, and then they're so hot you have to check them out 4 different times.
Okay, I would have went with when an ugly person went by and you're just 4.
And then a back check is when they look great from the back, so you know you gotta keep looking for the back, but when they turn around, it's not as great.
So a forecheck is an ice hockey defensive play made in the offensive zone with the objective of applying pressure to the opposing team to regain control of the puck. In other words, whenever you see a team dump the puck in and then chase it down and try to beat the defense to it, like back on the back line, that's a forecheck.
See, here's the thing: is you're describing this, and I'm forgetting everything, and that's what happens is when hockey people describe rules. I'm like, ew.
And then the back check is if you ever see the two defensemen or even one defenseman skating backwards and they're trying to beat the offense into the defensive zone, that's a back check because you're just trying to create build a defense before the offense comes in.
Are you ready for your question
Yes.
number 4? There's technically 2 answers to this, you could say,
Okay.
but there's only one. What team did Gordie Howe retire from?
I only know that he ever played for the Red Wings.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
So the first time he retired was for the Detroit Red Wings, but he came
he
back,
come back
to hockey on the Hartford Whalers
I didn't know that.
and retired from the Hartford Whalers.
What is he in the Hall of Fame recognized as? Probably a Red Wing,
So
right?
when he retired as a Red Wing, he was instantly inducted the next year into the Hall of
he's
Fame.
a Red Wing.
Yes, which is why you don't have to add a chip.
Thank you.
I have both on here.
Who is the current oldest active player in the NHL?
Joe Thornton.
No.
It's Joe Thornton.
It's Chara at age 43.
Joe Thornton's 50, dude.
Is he active?
Yes, he's on the Maple Leafs right now.
Hold on.
And he was on the Sharks last year.
It's possible that Google is wrong.
Yeah.
Joe Thornton is only 41 years old.
What?
2 years younger.
Look at him. Look
than
how
Chara.
terrible he
I
looks.
just saw his
I
face.
thought he was 50. He said he wants to play hockey forever. I was like, oh, he's going to play hockey until he's older than Gordie Howe was when he retired. Wow. Joe Thornton, dude, you need some work done.
Take a chip, brah.
All right. Also, Chara, if you liked him, go kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because he was a Bruin for so long, which I respected, but now he's on the Capitals this year, and the fact that he was on a team for so freaking long and became a team traitor at the very end pisses me off. I don't like team traitors.
Can we not talk about this?
What's that name on your jersey?
What we're referencing, if you don't know, I want to keep you guys in the loop, just in case you like our videos and don't watch hockey. Martin Brodeur, instead of retiring from the Devils because him and the new owner got in a fight, he went and played 7 games for the St. Louis Blues and then retired. But he's in the Hockey Hall of Fame inducted as a New Jersey Devil. So
that's similar to what happened with Chara right now. Is he wanted to keep playing hockey, and I think the Bruins are like, no, we want some new people.
it happens.
He's actually not doing too bad on the Caps.
It's actually a similar thing with Tom Brady right now.
Yeah.
And he's
with
in the
Phillip
Super
Rivers.
Bowl.
Phillip
Yeah.
Rivers just retired from the Colts, which is sad to me.
This is football talk now. Let's get back to hockey.
All right, my question number 5 then. The longest winning streak is 17 games. Which team accomplished this in the 92 to 93 season?
Islanders.
Nope, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I didn't think that they were good till the mid-90s.
I don't know. All right, bro.
Alright. What is the trapezoid?
I mean, if we're talking, mathematical here, it's a shape.
So the trapezoid, also known as the Martin Brodeur rule, is the area behind the goal where the goalie is allowed to play the puck.
Okay.
If they cross behind the goal line, they can only play the puck in the trapezoid. Because Martin Brodeur used to skate out to the corner and then shoot the puck back into the neutral zone and create odd man rushes.
Nice.
And
I knew it had to be something goalie related.
Other
but
coaches hated it.
I'm so bad with names, with like specific names with things.
And the trapezoid is unique only to the NHL. If you watch any other like league, international, AHL, college, no trapezoid.
All right. Here's a hard one for you. Ready? Which 2 teams entered the NHL in 1970? And I have a fun fact to go with this one.
I don't know.
They had to spin a giant wheel to see which team got the first pick.
That's awesome.
Yes.
It's not too far off from the lottery now. 1970?
Yes. Remember the league expanded in 1967, so then these teams were added 3 years after that as well.
Can I ask, are they still teams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same names too.
All
That's
right.
I made sure of that.
I'm gonna go Jets and Sharks.
Well, you asked me if they're still teams. The Winnipeg Jets back then are a completely different team now
I
than
know,
they were
but
back
I thought
then.
that was...
No, it's the Buffalo Sabres and the Vancouver Canucks.
Okay. Oh, I had
that
a...
shit boy.
While the Buffalo Sabres are a topic, because I forgot to put this question on here. Did you know the Buffalo Sabres are the only team to draft an imaginary player?
Really?
In spite of it, they created a fake Asian descent player because the NHL was taking too long between like lining up picks in the draft. So while they were waiting, they invented a new player.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
All right. Name an NHL rule that was once in place and no longer exists.
Why you always got to do rules with me? I don't know rules. I didn't even start religiously caring about hockey until like the past 3 years.
I tried to go with stuff that I knew.
Yeah, stuff you knew. I don't know. I feel like we've had this discussion too.
It used to be an option in NHL, like EA Sports games, that you could turn this rule on or off because it was always disputed as if it was stupid or not.
I don't know, honestly.
So the one that I'm sure there's others, but the one I wrote down is the 2-line pass.
What's the 2-line pass?
You can pass the puck across 2 lines to a player.
Oh, okay. I'm literally grabbing like 3 chips at once.
So it used to be that like if you were in the neutral zone behind the center line, you couldn't pass it into the offensive zone to create a breakaway. It's dumb. Getting rid of it increased scoring.
You ready for the next one?
Yes.
This is one I feel like was going to overlap for us. But,
Okay.
I mean, you still have questions left, so I don't know. Which team has won the most Stanley Cups? Extra point, name how many?
It's the Montreal Canadiens.
Yes.
And Stanley Cups or Stanley Cups and championships.
So I have Stanley Cups on here, and
Okay.
there is one that was before, like when it was original.
I'm gonna go with 6 cups.
Bro, really?
I think it's probably more, right?
Yeah, it's 24.
Cups?
Yes.
Oh, I thought 24 was like the championship.
No, it's
oh my
24
gosh.
Stanley Cups. Maple Leafs, I think, are second with 17, and Red Wings are third with 11.
I didn't realize it was that many. Wow.
Well, alright.
Good for. Do I have to take a chip?
No, you said the Canadians. Half a chip, no.
All right. What happens when both active goalies are unable to continue playing during a game?
Well, they bring in the emergency goalie.
Yes!
Remember when the Hurricanes brought in the emergency goalie last season against the Toronto Maple Leafs? They won, and that dude that was the emergency
Shut the
goalie.
mouth.
Yes, not only that, but he was a Maple Leafs fan. It's just like a dude that's in the crowd that they're like, we got this guy lined up, ready to get in.
the phrasing of the rule in the rule book is if both listed goalkeepers are incapacitated, that team shall be entitled to dress and play any available goalkeeper who is eligible. So every team at the start of a game has somebody in the crowd or on staff that is an eligible goalie who, if in need, can be dressed and play. Yeah, it's amazing when it's happened like 2 or 3 times. It's just absolutely amazing.
I feel like it's happened more than that.
I know of 2 or 3
Yeah.
like, that I've read about.
All right, bro.
All right.
I also have a goalie question. Jacques Plante was the first goalie to regularly wear a goalie mask starting in 1959. What was the reason?
I blanked out and didn't listen to you. I realized I forgot to write a question on here.
Jacques Plante was the first goalie to regularly wear a goalie mask starting in 1959. What was the reason?
I'm gonna say he wore glasses and wanted to protect them.
Oh yeah, yep, that's the reason. No, his face was sliced open.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, that goes to my next question, which is the one that I forgot to put on here, so I have to just refresh my
I just have to
memory on the
Google
names.
the rest of the answers. Is it the goalie that got his throat slit
Yes.
open? I don't know his name, but I know he was on the Blues? I feel like he was on the Blues, but I don't know his name.
He was a Buffalo Sabres goalie,
Oh.
and his name was Clint Marlichuk.
I got the colors right.
So take a chip.
With your secret question.
It's on my phone. I only copied 9 down, but that question was on there.
So that was your question. So
Yes.
it's back to me.
Yep.
What is the fastest a goal has ever been scored into a game?
3 seconds.
It's 5 seconds, and it's happened 3 times.
I almost went 6 because the 6-second goal happened for the Devils the other night.
Nice. Anyway,
Yeah.
take a chip.
All right, my last question for you.
All right.
We didn't overlap.
Not yet. This final one could overlap.
Name every year the Detroit Red Wings have won specifically the Stanley Cup.
Oh, come on, man. Let's go with the most recent one, which was 2007-2008 season.
Okay.
Um,
I'm looking for the latter year.
what do you mean?
Like, if it's 07, 08,
Okay,
you
then
can just
08.
say 08, yeah.
Um,
If that makes it easier for you.
no, it doesn't. 52-53, I feel like was in there.
That's not a Stanley Cup, if it was.
Why not? That's one of their
That
11
was,
Stanley
that was a
Cups.
championship year. It wasn't a Stanley Cup year.
It's counted as a Stanley Cup, though. It's
I
counted
don't-
as one of their 11. There's like 3 years in the 50s they won.
I will
How many
double
years
check.
do you have on here?
I can't tell you.
Because they've
that.
won 11 Stanley Cups.
Alright, I will refresh this.
Just Google.
Okay, I found it. Yes, I had misinformation.
All right.
So I thought
You could
this
just keep
question
that
was
list
way
in front
easier.
of your face.
Alright, so we got,
I got the 2008.
yes.
I said 52
How
to
many did you say total?
11.
That's correct.
I want to say the 52-53 season. 53 to 54.
It was 51 to 52 and 53 to 54.
Oh. There were like 3 in the 50s, I feel like. I'm still going to keep going.
Okay.
There were maybe 97 to 98 season and
Yes.
96 to 97 season as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that's the most I can get.
All right, so you got 4 of them. It's 35 to 36, 36 to 37, 42 43, 49 50, 51 52, 54 55. You had the 53 54.
Oh.
And then 01 to 02 season.
Oh, those were the ones I was missing. Okay. Yeah, I was like in the 50s. I'm pretty sure they won like 3.
So I'm sorry, you do have to take a chip, but
Yes.
I'm impressed that you knew that many out of 11. Originally, for some reason, Google gave me 4,
That's weird.
and I was just like, "Oh, he'll be able to know all those."
That's like your rule where it's like, oh, Stanley Cups didn't count till the 90s or whatever you say.
All right. What's my last question?
All right, my favorite Boston Bruin of all time, Willie O'Ree. He's my favorite because I hate the Boston Bruins, so if you accomplish one thing I like, you're my favorite automatically. He accomplished something never done before in the NHL. What was it?
What was his name?
Willie O'Ree.
Accomplished something never before done in the NHL.
Yes.
Was it within the sport or was it outside of the sport? And an NHL player had never done it before.
And within the sport, they're all NHL questions.
Have people done it since?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't. This isn't 20 questions.
Was he the first player to ever score a hat trick?
No. He was
Well,
the first black hockey player.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Scotty Gomez, first ever Hispanic hockey player.
Yes, sir. You've told me that before, I believe. You want to do our bonus ones for the heck of it? I'm willing to add chips to the bonus ones.
I'm at 8. What are you at? Wait, did I take too many?
I'm at 7.
No, that's probably right then. Alright, let's do it.
All right. You first, sir.
Who is the Stanley Cup named after? Full name.
Oh no, he's got like some royal regal name. Oh man, I knew this. I'm not gonna remember, but he sounded like he had such a pompous regal name. I don't know.
Sir Frederick Arthur Stanley of Preston.
Of Preston is the part I was thinking of.
I didn't remember the of Preston. I was listening to a trivia video on the way here to try to practice because I like really wanted to do good at this, even though I only got like 2 questions right. And I'm like, Sir something Arthur Stanley, and then they're like of Preston. I'm like, oh, I would have got it.
All right, here's my first bonus one. When was the last time the Detroit Red Wings got a first overall pick?
It was before the lottery. What was the lottery brought? I think the Detroit Red Wings suck.
A lot, but also not a lot.
Recently, but they haven't had a first round pick recently, I don't think. Unless it was the year that they took Dylan Larkin.
Oh, he was not a first overall.
I didn't think so. I'm going to go 82.
You're so close. It's 1986.
Nice. I was like, 80 seemed like there was a gap in their history there. Alright. Which 2 teams are the only teams to ever not be able to play a game due to an indoor rainout?
An indoor rainout?
Game canceled due to rain.
That's funny. I didn't know this ever happened, so I'm going to name 2 random teams.
Okay.
Let's go with the Dallas Stars
Okay.
and the Nashville Predators.
Is the San Jose Sharks and the Detroit Red Wings.
Oh, nice. My team's in
Detroit
there.
was playing in San Jose, and the torrential downpour was so bad they had to cancel the game.
All right, I have another
You
first.
didn't take your chip.
I have another first overall pick question for
Okay.
you. Now this one, the wording's weird, but I'll explain it if you need me to. Name 2 of the 4 overall first picks from 2017 to 2020. So out of the 4 people, 2017, 18, 19, 20, name at least 2 of those 4 first overall picks. And I have the years on here.
Nico Heischer.
What was his year?
Oh, I have to know his year?
Yes.
His
That's
year
what I have
was
on here.
2018.
Okay.
And Jack Hughes 2020.
So, I knew you were going to get the 2 Devils, which is why I had to include the years. That is wrong. Nico Heischer was 2017. Rasmus Dahlin was 2018.
And then Jack Hughes
Was 2019 with Alexis Lafreniere 2020. I never know how to pronounce his name, but every Red Wing
I
wanted
was
him.
off by a year, but I knew it was Devils, another team Devils.
I mean, my question says name 2 of the 4 overall first picks from those years. I didn't specify saying the years, so you do not have to add a chip.
Yes. All right. What is the maximum amount of points that can be distributed from a single goal?
I'm just going to say 4.
It's 3.
Oh.
It's the goal scorer and up to 2 assists.
Yeah, but I was thinking if it was like, I'm going to sound like an idiot if this isn't a real thing, if it was like a power play point as well. Because I'm going by like our fantasy points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
you
is
have to
why I
take
add it
you
for.
have to take a chip.
All right. My final bonus question.
I feel bad for like the guy, like the third guy who set up the play, and it just gets removed every time.
Mike Sillinger is famous for playing for more NHL teams than any other player. How many NHL teams has he played for?
Oh, Carey sounds like a dirtbag.
Mike Sillinger.
Well, no, he just sounds like a dirtbag because he played for a bunch of teams.
I don't like him for this.
How many teams has he played for? 7.
12, actually.
That is, I will gladly take a chip because that guy's a piece of garbage. Team loyalty
Wow, this
is
is a
important.
30-minute video. All right.
All
You
right.
ready for this?
Wait, how many chips? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I also have 10.
Yes, we equally.
Hold on, should we pop these open and get it prepared?
Sure. It's gonna make it worse.
Yeah, whatever. The fact that my mouth's so dry, I might need to dab
Bro,
up with
we
some more.
each, out of our 13 questions, we each got 3 right.
Whatever. It was fun.
All right, here we go.
I can't even eat this much at once.
Do you want to go 5 and 5?
I'm gonna have to, because I don't think I can manage.
Yeah, I don't think my mouth opens. All right, ready?
Yes.
Why do they like Pringles?
They're tasty. Everyone left already.
They're good.
I mean, I still have my 5. They're just tasty.
It's good. I'm gonna give them a 6.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give them. I'll give them the same.
So, Scorchin Cheddar Pringles, 6.5 out of 10. Hockey knowledge, 3 out of 13 each. Thank you for coming watching with us. If you're still here, please like, comment, subscribe, and we promise to get back to the nerdy stuff next week. Unless we do for like football or something. But thank you. Anything else?
No, I got food in my mouth.
Oh wait, let's rate the Mountain Dew.
I'm still eating my Pringles, dude.
A little underwhelming. On a Mountain Dew scale, I'm gonna give Frostbite a 4 out of 10. No, a 5 out of 10.
I was gonna give it a 4 out of 10. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because I'm gonna give the watermelon one like a 3 out of 10.
I give the watermelon one an 8 out of 10.
And
the only
like,
10 out of 10 one is Code Red Mountain.
Code Red's 10 out of 10, then Whiteout and Livewire for me are like between 8 and 9 out of 10.
Those ones are 2 out of 10s for me.
So that gives you an idea of where I come from and where he comes from. But Mountain Dew Code Red, 10 out of 10.
Regular
Sponsor us.
Mountain Dew is like in a can, a 9 out of 10, but in a bottle, a 4 out of 10.
Yes. Something we can agree on. Absolutely.
I actually don't mind this. It's getting better.
It is getting
You
better.
know what? You are a 5 out of 10.
We gave it a 6.5.
And we gave the Pringles a 6.5. I gave this a 4. You gave it a 5.
Oh, you're right. I'm already done. All right. Bell, like, comment, subscribe. I love you.